A lot of folks looking forward to the big three-day weekend here, and here's another great thing about the holiday.
All right, Willie Nelson, you can get great deals with all the big sales happening this weekend. Where? I need to know.
And for those who are staying closer to home this long weekend, there's a lot of sales that are vying for your attention. This is actually one of the top 5 weekends for purchases of televisions. The newest kind, 4K, just got a big price cut this week. Japanese media, the executives from Sony America, even Marlon Brando's son showed up to witness the launch of the new, much more affordable 4K TVs. A year ago, 4K was introduced. Prices topped $20,000. Now this 55-inch sells for $5,000.
It's no longer a purchase, it's an investment. There's no question about it. And for that price point, this is a TV you can count on for the next 10, 15, 20 years.
So what difference will you actually see? Well, essentially this. Remember the basic crayon box of 8 colors? That's normal HD. 4K is the jumbo box with the built-in sharpener.
Well, you're going to see over 4 times the resolution. We call it Clarity Quadruple.
We make the cameras, we have the studios, we project that content in the theaters, and we also now have the television sets. So we're involved in all aspects of it. You get all of the resolution you pay for.
For every single dot of color on a standard HD set, on the 4K instead, there's 4 smaller dots in the same space, producing far more detail. Sound comes out of deceptively small magnetic fluid speakers, making it unnecessary to buy a separate sound system. All the new movies are coming out in 4K, and they're remastering the oldies with more vibrant color than you could have seen in the past. Price is the same as Blu-rays.
It's actually pretty much the same price as a regular Blu-ray disc, and again, it varies across the titles, but it's your standard new release kind of pricing around the $15, $20, $25 range.
4K TVs, now easier on the wallet, and still a delight for the eyes.
Thanks Sony for being here, Sony from Japan, they're here. Channel 5, Tribune Company, Chris Burrows, the anchor. Everyone's Burrows Bites, here's the genius behind it right here. We have Marshall, who is the reporter for Gadget Guru. We have 7 bloggers here. USA Today just ran a story 2 hours ago. LA Times is here. CNN is on the way right now. This is really an exciting moment of consumer electronics history. And I just want to say thank you. Joseph Akasov and his brother Mayor, co-founders and owners of the company here.
He sets the prices.
Yeah, that's right. And I understand, first we have a lot of new hires. A lovely lady over here in the back speaks Vietnamese, German, French, right? Italian, and English and Spanish. How many days you been here now? How long have you worked at Video Audience Center? First day, 1 day.
Oh, yeah, 1 day.
You like it here?
I love it.
See? How about that? We're going to be having, I'll let Joseph talk about what's happening. Exciting things happening in New Service. Tell me about Video Audience.
First of all, I want to thank Sony for giving us the opportunity to bring out their technology, and we're very excited with their, obviously, the 65 and the 55-inch 4K. Our niche business in LA has enabled us to look for other stores to open in LA market. So we're looking to open new stores because we're finding out people are driving from 30 miles, 40 miles to come to our business. So we're looking to expand this year, and at the same time, as Tom mentioned, we already hired about 6-7 new people for past week, and we're still hiring. So the economy, as you know, is not as groovy, but obviously we're doing something right in the LA market, and I think we have a good niche. I want you guys to, obviously you're here to enjoy yourself, and Tom will go over all the features of the new TVs and the new tablet from Sony.
How many years have you been in this?
I started a business with my brother since 1981.
Congratulations, somebody hand. I just would like to say thank you. Chris Burrows is here, the anchor of Channel 5 News. Thank you, Chris. And thanks to all the press being here today. I'll make it very short. Let me just say that, you know, there's milestones in history. The first HDTV. Then we have, of course, you have the LCD, you have the plasma, then the LCD and the LED. But now, with the advent of 4K, with more than 4 times the clarity of HDTV, now with Sony going into the mainstream with the pricing, we know we're going to sell a few. We've already sold, not delivered, they'll be delivered as of tonight, 28 sets already. People that paid up front to be able to buy it tonight. We know it's going to be a home run. Sony sees the future. And all I'm going to say is that in real estate, location, location, location. Consumer electronics, it's connectivity, connectivity, connectivity. Our customers, they want one device for their pocket. That means news, information, sports, information, security, and communications. And for the home, a master device that everything connects to. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Phil, who is the mastermind from Sony that really knows this product. Phil, come on up. Phil Jones.
So I've had several months to be around this TV. And if you walk out of here with one thing, I want you to remember one thing. This is the best TV you can buy to watch the things you're watching right now. A lot of times we're going to spend a lot of time talking about 4K and what 4K is and what the benefit of 4K. But I will tell you that based on our experience upscaling HD content in movie theaters for the last 10 years, we know how to take your Blu-rays, your broadcasts, your video games and upscale it to near 4K quality. So if you're looking for the best way to watch the content you're watching right now, this is the best TV for that. And it's also the best TV for those people who are looking for the future, the best video quality you can possibly get. The set is this is our 4K Ultra HD TV. We are now introducing 2 more models to our lineup of 4K Ultra HD TVs. Last summer we introduced the world's first and largest 84-inch 4K Ultra HD TV. Great TV, but it was something that many people aspired to. It was $25,000. Now we have a TV that you can acquire, my friend, and they retail for 65 inches around $7,000 and a 55 inches around $5,000. So if you're looking for a flagship TV, you should be looking this direction. So let's talk about what 4K Ultra HD TV is. The best way to think of it is 4K Ultra HD has 4 times the resolution of HD. I'll keep it simple. There's only a certain amount of dots that make up a picture on an HD TV, about 2 million. For every one big dot that is on an HD TV, it is replaced by 4 smaller dots. Smaller dots means I can form sharper lines and finer edges and sharper edges, so I can see details that I would normally not see in most content. 4K Ultra HD is based on 4K, which was designed for the theater. So if you're looking for the most theater-like presentation of movies, this is the way to go. What I'm playing right here, as you can see, is actually native 4K content. One thing that separates Sony from any other television manufacturers, we're involved in every aspect of 4K content. We make the cameras, we have the studios, we project that content in the theaters, and we also now have television sets. So we're involved in all aspects of it, and that gives us an expertise that no other manufacturer has to ensure that you get all of the resolution you pay for. It's easy to go out and buy or acquire a panel that gives you 4K or Ultra HD resolution. But think of it this way. If I gave you a steak and I gave Wolfgang Puck a steak, I'm going to get 2 different meals. Why is that? Because it's the chef's experience and the ingredients that you add to the steaks that determine the final output, the final meal, and the final experience. The 4K Ultra HD panel that is in this is just part of the 4K Ultra HD experience. The next thing is this TV uses what's called tri-luminous technology. Normal LCD-based LED TVs have a white or basically a white single-colored backlight system, and that limits the amount of colors that television set can possibly reproduce. And that amount of color is nowhere near what is available on film or what can be captured by a very good camera, especially a Sony. This television set uses a exclusive backlighting technology that is only found on these two, 55 and 65, and one of our HD models that widens the amount of colors it can reproduce. Think of it this way. A regular TV may have a small box of crayons. Anybody remember being kids, you had a little 24 box? And then you looked over, you saw that 72 box with the pencil eraser? That's what this TV can give you. More colors, more vibrant colors. So we give you more detail and we give you more color. Because ask yourself, why does looking at a 55-inch TV not look like the same as from looking at a 55-inch window? That is because there is more color and there is more detail outside that window than a normal TV can reproduce. This television set is approaching what it looks like to look through an open window. Now, remember, this isn't just for 4K Ultra HD content. Regardless of what you're watching, the television set has basically a database or an answer key of information that helps this TV restore that color and detail in regular HD and regular broadcast content. So all of your content will look vibrant, and all of your content will look great, will have great detail. Now, there's one more thing that makes this TV special. What's the benefit of having Ultra HD 4K Ultra HD picture if you don't have ultra high definition sound? This television set has the best sound system of any TV you've ever made, because we believe that you deserve it if you buy this television set. In this TV, we use a revolutionary type of speakers. Basically, they use what's called magnetic fluid. Think it's something that NASA came up with. The benefit is I can put a big speaker that plays really loud into a very thin cabinet. Sony's involved in all aspects of 4K Ultra HD, like we talked about. And there's these great new Blu-ray discs that have just been released. And what these were, basically think of it this way. We shoot a lot of movies and we scan a lot of movies in 4K. Why did we choose 4K for that? Because 4K does a great job of capturing all of the detail that was available in an older film. So say I have a movie, I think Tom's running around here with my Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters was shot, when was that shot, in the 80s? Yeah, way in the 80s. Give me my Give me that Ghostbusters. You got it in your pocket, your hand right there, right? Well, there's a lot of detail that's on that film.
Right here.
So even though
Spider-Man, here's Ghostbusters.
So even though this film is 20, 30 years old, there's a lot of detail on this film.
Hold it up,
you
hold
could
on.
not capture in HD.
Hold it up.
But you can capture it in 4K. So what we did was we scanned the film in 4K, we did all of the corrections, all of the editing, we fixed the scratches, we did all the things you need to do in 4K, and then we produced a HD Blu-ray. Well, why is this great to play on the TV like this? Well, because we down converted, it's like we know the answers to the questions because we made the questions. The TV has a built-in answer key on how to put the content, how to make this look just like it did when we pretty much scanned it. So it's a great new type of Blu-ray disc. They don't cost any more, not very much more than a regular Blu-ray, but you get to take advantage of a lot of things. It's also the perfect source, even if you have a regular HD player, TV. This TV can show over 8 megapixels. So when you look at a photograph, the amount of detail that's available in the photograph is simply stunning. So let's go here, and we'll pick a 4K photo, and we'll pick this one.
On the thumb drive.
On the thumb drive. Now, by the way, there's 3 ways you can manage your photos. If you have a PlayStation, we have an application that you can load on your PlayStation, and you can put all your photos on your PlayStation, and you can access it from that. We also have another app called Play Memories online, where you can put all of your photos in the cloud. Or if mom takes a photograph 3,000 miles away, you'll get an alert from this little light that's blinking on the television set. You have a photograph, and you can see that photograph at over 8 megapixels or 4K on your TV. So you can put them on a thumb drive, you can put them on a hard drive, you can put them in the cloud, or you can put them in your PlayStation.
Phil, can you put video on that thumb drive? Video.
Yes, you can. And what we do here, people say, well, what does what does regular HD content look like? So what I did here was I took some video and I basically recorded on this thumb drive at the resolution and the bit rate of Netflix. So if you were streaming this piece of content from Netflix, this is what it would look like. Oh, wow. And I want you to take a look at the detail that's available in this particular clip.
Oh my God. That's on the thumb drive, Phil?
Yeah.
Phil,
That's off a thumb drive. So if you're watching Netflix or HD YouTube,
that's got to be a 64 gig drive? How big a thumb drive is that?
That's a 4 gig, I think.
4 gig. 4 gig thumb
Like I
drive.
said, this is if you were streaming this content online. So ask yourself, what does Netflix or what does streaming content look like on your HDTV? I guarantee you it doesn't look like that. Which is, by the way, this is about 10 times lower resolution than what you would have on a Blu-ray and about quarter of what's on regular HD documents. Now, the best way to explain it, this TV will make everything you watch look better. Are we going to say that your cell phone video off of is going to look as good as a piece of native 4K content? No. But I will tell you that it will look better on this TV than it will on anybody else's TV or any other HD TV.